What would you do if you had just one night to come up with $25,000 or lose everything? That's exactly the nightmare Lynette finds herself in. Despite facing eviction, she somehow manages to line up a house where she, her brother with Down syndrome, and her mother could finally have a fresh start. But when it's time to sign the papers, her mother, who's supposed to bring the money, completely vanishes. And here's the twist. She blew the cash on a car for herself. Now, Lynette is furious. She begs the seller for one more day. That leaves her with a single night to pull off the impossible, get $25,000, all while caring for her brother and without a shred of help from her mother. What follows is a dangerous odyssey through the city that pushes Lynette to her limits. Her first move? She goes to a wealthy client from her escort days, hoping for help. He rejects her and worse, tries to cut ties. Desperate, Lynette steals his car. The man can't go to the cops. After all, he'd have to admit he's been cheating on his wife. So Lynette gets away, at least for now. Next, she hunts down a friend who owes her money. But instead of the $3,000, she gets a measly $500. Still, there's a silver lining. She learns where the friend's boyfriend hides his safe. That's when she ropes in Cody, a co-worker, and together, they break it open. Inside, cash, drugs, and watches. But the heist goes sideways fast. The criminal they brought in to crack the safe turns on them. A fight breaks out, and Lynette ends up badly injuring his brother. She and Cody escape with about $19,000, but they're still short. Then comes betrayal. When Lynette tells him about the stolen car, Cody tricks her into showing him where it's hidden. But instead of helping, he tries to take everything for himself. Lynette fights back the only way she can. She runs him over and takes off, still short of her goal. With no other choice, Lynette turns to Tony, her ex-boyfriend, an older man she once dated as a teenager. She tries to guilt him into buying the drugs. However, he can't give her all the money she needs. But he does know a guy who can give her the $4,000 for the drugs before the time to buy the house runs out though. The problem is that he disgustingly makes moves on her while she's just trying to get the money. After he insists so much, things get violent, and she breaks a vase over his head. Finally, Lynette has the $25,000, so she runs away at last, $25,000 in her hands. But here's the cruelest blow. None of it matters. Her mother refuses to sign the contract, revealing she plans to move away with Lynette's brother and leave Lynette behind, just like she did when Lynette was only 16. To make things even worse, the house has already been sold to someone else. Heartbroken, Lynette says a tearful goodbye to her brother, promising they'll always protect each other. Then she drives off into the night with the $25,000. For once in her life, she's not sacrificing everything for her family. This time, Lynette is determined to discover who she can be for herself.